reverse it. It's your primitive is when yet.
All right, we want to welcome everybody to our second episode on Let's Talk About It. I am your co-host, Nathaniel, and I have the lovely
Idella Renee.
Yes. Yes, so today's topic that we're going to be talking about as we work it,
Yes.
we just going to put it out there. Black businesses and how we work. I ain't even going to say how we work, how we compete with one another on a foolish basis. Because that's the topic, black business relationships. There we go.
There we go. Let's I mean, well, I wouldn't say the foolish. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say how black businesses work together.
There we go. Yes.
So it could
it
be good, bad, or ugly, but just black businesses in general and how we work together. Because I have experienced good business with black businesses, and I've
i.e.
experienced
right here. Yes.
right.
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
amen. And I've experienced not so good, and I've experienced ugly. And I think this All-Star weekend has brought out all flavors of how we treat each other, and it some instances it's broken my heart that how we are to each other. And so as a black business, woman owned business, it's important for us to come together, network, just come together for knowledge and come together to work on business opportunities together. I think that is really important. There's enough for everybody out there. So
There is.
to not like someone or do something against someone because they got one thing extra, it's just disheartening to me.
It is.
Because there's plenty. Like, I can only do so much as a business. You can only do so much. And there's plenty out there.
Yeah, there is. I agree. Like the idea, and this brings to mind that I need to get on my JOB on filing for minority business with the state of Indiana, but just the amount of work that is out there, there is so much money on the table.
Yes.
And the unfortunate is how educated are we at getting that money? Yes, there are different organizations, nonprofits that are putting together workshops, but how well are those workshops being advertised to let us know?
Oh, that's a different thing. Advertisement. My God, you just said a mouthful right there. Advertisement. I mean, we could go as the words pour in, it could take us here, it could take us there. I mean, just advertising your business. When my clients come to me, I need to present them your work.
Yes.
So that is your website. Even if it's just a landing page or something, it needs to take us to your work and something about you.
Yep.
And then it needs to show your work. I need to be able to show your work. I need to be able to have some references. And so I don't know what you've experienced, because there's plenty of people out here that create websites. They don't cost a fortune. There's classes where you can do your own. I know in the beginning stages of my business, I did mine from a template. Just so I could have something, because I knew it was important to have a website. That, and when you mentioned filling out your minority business application, they ask for that. They say, "What's your website?" You know, they ask for your website. They ask a ton of questions
Because they
And you-
want to see what you're doing.
exactly. And so, it's very important with advertising. You have all the things in place to advertise your business.
Yep.
And now, I've gone to different conferences that says you need to, post on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok now, Facebook.
So many.
I mean, just now, I don't believe you have to do all of them.
That
But
in
you-
itself is a job.
Exactly. But I believe you need to be on the ones that you want to be on. You don't have to be on all. It just depends on, what you can take on or hire somebody. Now, back when I started my business, there wasn't a company that managed social media. So now you can, if you have the funds to hire somebody to manage your social media, you can do that as well. But until you get to that point, just do what you can. Just have your website, just one social media platform, and then go from there.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing that since we're on that industry of creating a website, I just created a website the other day, and it even asked me, with all this AI, do you want to have AI based? Like, I gave it the company name, I think the mission statement, and it was like, AI can create the sections for you.
Yes.
And I went ahead and saw what AI could do, and it still didn't have that human touch.
Correct.
Which, AI is a computer, so it's going to happen. But again, if you don't have the funds to hire a graphic designer such as myself or anybody else, there are AI generated websites, and it'll go through that algorithm, and say, okay, this is your business, this is your business name, this is your mission statement. Oh, here's the recommendations that we're going to put together based on what other people have done.
Right.
Your landing page can be done within an hour.
And I love AI. Like
I did too. I created a job description for Stay at Home Dad.
exactly. I love AI because I use AI for MailChimp. If anybody is not familiar with MailChimp and Constant Contact, you can put in a long sentence and it will condense it to make it what it needs to be so that people do open your information, or it doesn't go into spam because you
Don't have the keywords.
don't have the keyword. So I love that. Did you see with Zoom, there's an AI feature with Zoom? Okay, so AI is all over the place, but that's that advertising. And you know what? I have ran into so many flyers over this weekend.
Oh,
well,
Lord.
not this weekend, but last weekend and this week.
Lord.
Misspelled words.
Mm.
Y'all not to tell me
But I will say
that
like,
y'all not proofreading.
to some level of defense, because I'm going to raise my hand and say I do it too. When you're in that creative space, you're taking the information given, and that is like the last thing. Like, is that spelled right? You're just like, okay, bam, I gotta get this done. And, speaking to all those out there, slow down.
Well, I
And-
don't think it's up to the graphic designer to proof, because I know graphic designers that just cut and paste. And I was on Facebook, and a graphic designer had made a comment, and I made a comment about proofreading, and then he was like, well, we just cut and paste. And I said, I know that. I said, it's not up to the graphic designer to proof it. It's up to the person
Yes.
that the graphic designer sends this and says, how does this look?
Yeah.
Then the person that hired the graphic designer is supposed to proofread and then say, here's, can you change this or can you change that? So
Yes.
do not leave it up to the graphic designer to proofread your work. You need to proofread your own work. And because I'm in the business, I know that it's not up to the graphic designer. It's up to that person. So
But she will proof it and she will check you on it too.
I will, and I've sent plenty of inboxes to these people.
Relationship thing. You have to understand.
Look, and when I come across misspelled words on flyers, and the event doesn't have anything to do with me. If I see it, I'm inboxing you, or I'm texting you, or if I see it on Eventbrite,
Excuse me, you have some spelling errors.
I'm saying, if I've seen it on Eventbrite and it says contact the organizer, I contact the organizer and I'm like, I don't know if you've seen this but this is misspelled. And if you have a chance to change it, I feel like you should change it.
Do it. And that just segues into, she is a black business owner looking out for another black business owner. If you have spelling errors, grammatical errors,
Yes.
the folks in the industry will talk about you and ignore you like you are less than them.
Yes. And I'm not going to do that.
No.
I don't think you owe me this is another thing. I don't think you owe me a favor. Now that I have told you this, I move on. But I send it, and then 9 times out of 10, 10 out of 10 that I've done, they say, "Oh my gosh, thank you."
Yes.
And then I don't go back and check and see if they've checked it, but they say thank you, great catch or whatever, and then we move on. But at least you know. But that you're welcome.
Exactly. But that goes to the effort of putting your best foot forward, because others that are not minority, they've got tons and tons of people like, okay, it's out there. Oh, let's check the spelling. Oh, let's check the spelling. Oh, let's check the grammar. And before it even gets to even being posted, either by error or by mistake, it has been double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked. Whereas us, we're like, okay, we got to get the deadline. We want to be represented well. We want to get it out there. And
that's not being represented well. If you have errors and things that are missing, like I've seen a couple of flyers that they don't even have the time on there.
Like, what time does this event start?
So I have to click on the link to get the time. No, that's some of the basic information, some of the information, I know you cannot put everything on the flyer because then it's cluttered. And they go into the description once they, want to purchase a ticket. But some things need to be on the flyer, like the location and the time.
Who, what, when, where?
Yes. Hello.
How?
So that goes back to the thing what we started with, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I feel like I'm working in the good when I notify people of different things. So I've also, as a black business owner, I have reached out to people or business owners that just started. Like, I actually call them and say, congratulations. I think that's another thing that we have moved away from, is reaching out and just saying, if you have anything, please sign me up to your newsletter, or make sure I have the information that for your next event, so I can share it on social media. See, every time I say something, it brings me to something. Sharing it on social media, like that is just like a basic thing to do for someone, is to share it. Just share it.
If you shared it, it brings that much more exposure
It
to minority
does.
businesses. Stop hating
Yes.
on new businesses, because you were once a new business.
Okay. Every time we say something, we segue. to something else. Everybody, you were once a new business. And I have shared, you know what? Somebody shared with me a contract in the same industry as me. And they said that they had created by an attorney. They shared it with me. And you know what? I share it with people. Because somebody shared it with me a decade ago.
Especially if an attorney has already touched it, that covers legal
It
and so many. And
does.
dude, that's another segue to legal. But
I told you every word is a segue. Every word is a segue. And I just believe that you can share the information. Now, what I shared, all of it may not be what they need, but they can cut out what they don't, but they at least have a template to go by and what was in one. And then they can pull out and put in what they need in the sections that they need. They could just see like, wow, this is what's in a contract.
this is
So-
where AI comes into play too, because you can cut and paste from what somebody else has done, and AI will structure it
Oh my
accordingly.
God. AI is amazing.
It is. I'm scared of it. I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
It's trying to put me out of business, but you still need the humor and human interaction. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
And the interaction goes back to the good, bad, and ugly.
Right.
We need to do better. Because realistically, if we think about this short month of Black history that we have been given,
Yes.
there would be nothing out there if it wasn't for us African American folks, Black
Yes.
folk, whatever you want to call us. The traffic light, the air conditioner on the semis, the light bulb, not the light bulb, the home security system, all of these things start back with us. And if we really want to go way back, the Egyptians
Okay.
built a whole system without anybody else. And what did the other folks do that weren't minority? They came and tore it down.
To rebuild somewhere else.
Exactly.
Okay.
You think about the constructs of what they did with Egypt. Who invaded Egypt? If history serves me correctly, the Romans did. And then the Romans took their building processes and made pillars and columns and domes with holes in it. If you want to be more specific, the Pantheon. Those are buildings that were built years ago, and they're still standing. But where did they get those principles from? Us.
Yes.
When we begin to go back to that relationship, good, bad, or ugly, we can change so much, because the creative mind then goes into the working mind then goes into the political mind then goes into policies, and then policies are then geared towards us running the world.
Right. And I just think that's where reading comes in hand.
Oh yes, reading is fundamental.
And when you read it for yourself, then that helps when you're in a conversation, not always taking the word from someone else, knowing it for yourself. That way you can be in a conversation that is where you're giving and receiving, and not always, okay, here we segue again. Give and receiving, and not always being on the receiving end. Oh my God. Have you ever
To give without asking for something in return. Quick segue.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high.
Okay. So I just had to, because that just popped in mind. But back to giving without expecting a return. If you have it, give it, and don't look with your hand out, because if you were giving it with complete intention of not receiving it, it's called a blessing.
Man, you ain't got no song for that one. But I can sing. I can sing. Now, and don't always be the one with your hand out.
Ooh, well.
My God. Don't always be the one with your hand out. At some point, you should be the giver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the person making the introduction, or the person that is, bringing you to the table. That's giving too. It is not always money, but it's giving, knowledge of your resources. Not always afraid that, man, if I give them this contact name and number, they're going to do something better than I'm doing. So I'm just going to hold all these contacts to myself.
Stop withholding the information. When you withhold, you stagnate the growth of another generation.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If you have the knowledge of some great people, share. I'm always sharing all the time.
Yes, she is. She is.
Always.
All
I'm
the time.
always connecting people together. I'm always saying, did you hear about this? Or if I have an event, I'm always making sure. So let me step back a moment. So when I first started my event business, Elite Coordinators, I
Blessing, folks. Yes.
I love that song. But anyways, so in the beginning, I thought, okay, I need to do everything. So I needed to do the centerpieces, provide everything. Everything would be in-house. If I didn't have it, I was going to create it, that it would be me that was the one that was providing it. And what I found out, that people stopped gravitating towards me. People stopped using me, referring me and stuff, because then I was then Xing out them. Because if they sent somebody to me, I was holding in everything. And so now, well, it's been a decade since I've incorporated. Now I have a team. I bring in my friends, and I say, you can do this. This friend can do that. This friend, or not friend, but business owner, which is now, we're now friends, because now I piece it out. Here, she's doing floral. She's doing decor. She's doing whatever, the DJ, the videographer, the photographer. So now I don't give one person all of the work. So there's several photographers I go to, several of this. And so then that's where you get a family of people.
Yes.
That you are now, they know when they see me that, yeah, they may not have gotten this one, but I'm coming around to them and I'm referring them now. So that helped me be a better business owner, a better friend, and a better person to network with.
Yes.
Because I was spreading the love. I call it spreading the love. And so I
Hello, welcome to the Bad Boy World Championship.
so when I had posted something on Facebook where I need 300 pizzas, and this guy said, "What about this?" I said, "Well, no, I want to use somebody else this time." I said, "I believe in spreading the love,"
Yes.
and so then, it's up to you to be professional, show up on time, and provide what you said too. So
Well, I remember that post.
yeah,
And that post generated another person that was in that industry.
yes, it did. And I reached out to them, and then I asked for an invoice, and I put a deposit down, and I'm expecting them to provide what they said they were going to provide.
Well, and if they don't, then that goes to that ugly part of the relationship.
But I did when they said the company name.
Mm-hmm.
I did my research, going back to advertising. I looked at their website. I tried their food. Got the referrals, and they were prompt. They inboxed me. We had a phone call. We set up a phone call and we talked. And so there's a process. Spread the love. Okay.
There we go.
Okay,
One love.
okay.
There you go. See, look, we let's just,
Let's get together and feel alright.
my man said, "Let's get together and feel all right."
Yeah. That goes back to us
Yes.
when we met.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Ooh,
Yes.
You want to talk about that? Can we even remember? It's been so long.
So I was working with another gentleman who was advancing my skills in my tool belt with website development because I was just graphics. He's like, "We have a client. She's an event planner. She knows what she wants, when she wants, how she wants it." He was like, "We need to redo her website."
Yes.
But the expectation was when we redo this website, we need to get a reaction from her that she is satisfied.
Yes. Oh, the gosh, that's so true.
And it was a 3-way call. I remember he called Adela,
I forgot about that.
and I think he was doing a Zoom or something. And then I was on the speakerphone, and they were having a call already. And the minute he pulled up that website, the thing I heard was the biggest loud scream ever. And I was like, "Did I do it right?" And she was just like, "Yes."
You're ridiculous.
But that is and it
forgot about
was
that.
it
That
was a
was-
trust factor. She didn't know me, but I was the connection to establishing the relationship on the premise of website development. And then it was just like, okay, he can do websites. What else can he do? Well, the person that was it Chris, he was like, okay, well, she needs this, she needs that. Okay, well, bam, 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 bam. And she didn't know me. I don't even think we met until weeks later.
I can't remember.
I can't remember, but it's just like
Yeah.
the way I turned that website out is I still remember to this day. Like it was a scrolling banner with all her stuff that she had done previously and words, and it just blended well, and it was just like,
It was great.
yeah,
It was great. And
And-
we've
and-
been working together
yes,
ever since then, and then ever since then, and then and I can see the progression of talent from from what it was to what it is now. It is crazy,
if
the
you're
difference.
word of advice, if you're not evolving, you're not pushing yourself hard enough.
When you edit this, you ought to put a beginner one and what you were like the worst. I know it's very hard to show your worst, but put the worst one that we did, like the very first one, and then and then go back and put one that is amazing, and
Yeah,
and you'll be able to
I
see.
gotta dig for that. Oh, yes. Ooh.
So, so to segue, so what? Okay, so let's. I love Fire Rapid. Everybody knows I love Fire Rapid. Can we Fire Rapid some black business names? Like you say one, I say one, you say one. Like how many can we come up with?
Oh,
Just
that's
like off the top of our head, and it doesn't have to be an industry. It could just be just black businesses, organizations, all of it.
I have to go through. I'm going mentally through my Rolodex of people I've worked with. I know, girl. You are again Miss Indianapolis. You know
Okay.
everybody. But
Well, I mean, but I'm just saying, like in
ones that
our
we can
head,
think of, yes, yeah.
in our head. Like I know there's tons,
Yeah.
but like ones that pop up.
yeah, I could think of some.
Of it.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Who's going first?
Well, I mean, the one that comes to mind that I know is in this event coming up for All Stars, Gang Gang.
Gang Gang's great. Okay.
I went to high school with Alan, so yeah.
Okay. I would say, elite coordinators,
Blue Zine Concepts,
elite kids society.
Personal Tux.
Okay. The blue avocado.
Oh yes, I've heard they've got amazing food. Like
Yes.
if this one is still around, Peanut Butter Jelly Daycare,
Oh yes, that was one of my clients. And
Purple
what
Office
about
Solutions. Yes.
okay? And PB and J. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see here. Who else is on that? I mean, if we go nonprofit, the ones that you and I have worked together on with, Indie Black Chamber.
Yes. Minorities in hospitality.
Yes. Lenny's Photography, whatever. Lenny White Photography. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Marquee Studio Photography.
Oh, yes, yes. Let's see here. One that I have just been recently introduced to. He's not here in Indiana, but he's black owned. Focal Vision. He's an amazing photographer, videographer.
Okay. We have Myron Russell, videography.
I'm gonna have to look him up. Yeah, pick his
Yes.
brain. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see who else is out there in the industry. I mean, Madam C.J. Walker building that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We got
the Recorder,
the
Indianapolis
recorder.
Mhm.
Correct. We have
Is it Exo black owned still?
yeah, it's black owned. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Black Expo. We have
Didn't
Raleigh Security.
Oh yeah, yeah. Didn't a minority just buy Channel 8?
Oh yeah, I think he was a Ben Davis graduate.
Shout out to the Giants. No hate though.
That's my school. I graduated from Ben Davis. Don't play.
Yes.
I ain't gonna tell you what year. But
She's a young
yes.
21, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let her fool you.
We have there's popcorn.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh,
Market Square popcorn.
I think Market City. Is it Market Square or
it
Market City?
Oh man, Regina's gonna kill me about that.
We love you, Regina.
I know she has a popcorn. She has a popcorn business. Let's see who else.
Look, I'm going through the Rolodex. Oh, isn't there a new up and coming business? Yes, dear. I think something. like that?
Oh yes,
Yes, yes.
yes, dear. Oh, Black Dollar.
Yep.
Black Dollar.
Black Dollar. Yes, Black Dollar.
Yes. What else we got? Oh, I think 317.com. They do printing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're black owned.
A lady cleaning.
Oh. Yes. Dinner with friends.
Yes.
What else we got? Oh, Chisa Torrance. She has several businesses. We got the Silver Center, but I think that's closing soon. And then she has her her renovations
Wow.
company that she is doing. And I think she does the Silver Spoon events. So I think that's like her
Spin-off.
higher end clients that do higher end design, which that is fabulous.
Yes. Shout out to another makeup artist, Prettied by Precious. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What else we got? I know we're missing so much. Oh, what about people that are black women and men that are just political, like Faith James,
Andre Carson.
Andre Carson, yes.
He's been holding that stronghold very well, that legacy.
Yes, and I know there's so many that I'm missing here. Hold on, let me see here.
We can't forget the special shout out to Gorilla Monsoon.
Oh, Gorilla Monsoon.
Well.
Ooh, yeah, let's go, Gorilla. Let's see. What else we got? We have we said okay, well,
There's
I
so
guess we
many
can
out
just
there. Yes,
there
yes.
are so many, so we can come back to
Yeah.
some of these businesses. Scott Estates.
Oh, yes.
Scott Estates. They are a brokerage company that is doing big things. Shout out to Mike Scott.
Another client of mine, Circle City CPR. She teaches CPR classes. She can help you save a life. Just saying.
Okay, that is amazing.
Selden Writing. She's a writing company. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What she event?
Oh yeah.
What about that?
Ooh, that's big. Yes.
That's a big one. She's helped a lot of people in their businesses.
Yes.
but-
Lady that cuts me up. Silky Smooth. House of
Okay.
Beauty on Pendleton Pike. Yep.
Okay. 3B Fit. Tiffany King.
Oh yeah.
She's amazing. She's a model and runway, and then she has a fitness class or program for kids.
Oh,
And
nice.
then we have Lakeisha Austin. She has a boutique, Sac de Dame or Sac de Dame boutique. I've gotten plenty of things from her.
Circle City Tennis.
Oh yeah, Circle City Tennis. That is a tennis organization that teaches young kids tennis. They have their program in the summer that's around Indy.
Yep.
You come in the summer and the Block, Terry Anthony, the Block, yes, restaurant,
Ooh.
and he has a segment on TV.
Really?
And he did he did Food Truck Wars.
Nice.
Yeah, so Terry was great. I remember meeting Terry ages ago. He was my insurance agent, and so he has really made an impact on Indy with his
Wow.
The Block. Oh my gosh, Marcus Wade, DJ, amazing DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph Vendale, amazing photographer.
Floral Lab. Am I saying that correctly?
Oh yeah, the Floral Design Lab.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's Nicole Woodson. That's a great program as well.
Yes.
What about any ministers? Black ministers. We got Henry McMullen.
Stanley J. Hubbard.
Yes.
It's there.
Oh.
It's right there too.
Oh, we got Andre Franklin. He does that Brunch and Grooves.
Yes. Go Mob. Yep.
Yep.
Fellow Sigma.
Yeah.
Handle your business.
Okay. We have Tuesday Tate. She's a motivational speaker.
DJ Duck.
Book writer. DJ Duck. Okay.
Yep. It's right there too. He does a business, Evolve Ministries, and I can't think. It's right there, and it's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Now I got to look him up.
Marshawn Wally with Black Onyx
Oh.
Management. Oh, the Urban League. We didn't mention the Urban League.
Oh yes.
Yes, that's an amazing organization. What else we got? I just want to make sure we kind of capture a few individuals that are doing their thing. Shout out to the IPS board, the Black gentlemen and women that sit on the IPS board. They are amazing. They're doing amazing work. Superintendent Dr. Johnson. She is killing it.
Well,
Okay, with all the things that she's implemented, I feel like she's now in her. She just kind of just settled in now. Now it's. I'm seeing her, or if it's not her, sorry, but I'm just gonna say it's her. I'm starting to see her vision. Like she's kind of settled in and is not taking any prisoners. Okay.
well, hello.
She is bringing it, and
It pays to be the one over school education.
man, hats off to Superintendent Johnson.
There's another black superintendent, Dr. Sean Smith. He's Lawrence Township.
Okay.
And that man has been renovating schools like it's nobody's business.
Right.
But when you know your schools need to be renovated for security purposes, because people still out here acting foolish.
Yeah. Ron Gibson, Councilman Ron Gibson, District 8. Yes. Let's see.
This is really going to bother me.
Andrea Moorhead, her
yep.
her podcast on bullying in the workplace. I think she's doing amazing work. Oh, Kevin Larsell. Oh my goodness. Kel Fitness. Didn't you do his logo? KL Fitness.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I know, Kevin.
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, the amount of people that.
Rachel Black. Okay. She is amazing in all that she does. I met her when she was doing just makeup for my clients.
Wow.
Well, my wedding clients. Well, not just for mine, but that's how I met her. And she has just moved to as she's esthetician. She does all kind of things. So shout out Rachel Black. And happy birthday. I see right now it's her birthday today. So
Uh-oh.
happy birthday.
girl. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
One more time around the moon. I mean, the
Okay.
sun. There you go. Oh, Danelle Howard. There we go. It popped in my head.
Danelle
Yeah, yep.
Howard. Okay. Awesome. So
Mhm. Oh, another one that's in education. He's Pastor G.
okay, who's Pastor G? Who's Pastor
Oh,
G?
he works over for Martin University. He does everything graphic, video. Like he's John Gurton. That's his name, but they call him Pastor G.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, Gurton.
Yes,
Yes.
he even does printing too. So yeah, he's
Yes, absolutely.
he's a bad man.
I've been in connection with Pastor G.
Yes.
And I mean, we can go on and on. I'm gonna get some more people next time that,
Yes,
that
yes.
I've missed. But
We'll get you on a roundabout.
Right.
On a roundabout. Yeah, come back
Right.
round.
Exactly. But yeah. So I guess to wrap it up.
Yes.
I mean, we talked a lot about good, and what to do and advertising, and I guess we didn't focus on the ugly.
Stop asking for a discount. If you think about the work it took you to start your business, why are you asking for a discount? Would you want somebody to ask for a discount from you and what you established and started? Because they say it's that 5-year curse. If you can't get it in 5.
That's the ugliest of ugly. Ugliest of ugly is asking for a discount.
That's just the face of ugly.
No, because see, this is the thing. You cannot go in to Nike, Finish Line,
Showcase.
Foot Locker, Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, and ask for a discount. You pick what's up.
Louis Vuitton, you can't ask
You
for the
cannot.
Coach. Nope.
You go in and you spend your money. And if you want a discount, you go to where? The discount rack.
You go to the imposters.
But no, those are the things that are discounted. But then when it's a discount, you don't ask for a discount on top of the discount.
I see it's this price.
What
Can
I'm
I get a
saying,
discount?
but I'm saying
Can I get a
is,
discount?
it is what it is. Whether it's the original price or on the discount rack, it is what it is. And when the businesses offer a discount, that's when you utilize the discount. But if they don't have a promotion or discount running, there's no discount. It is what it is.
We can just be all the way real. Does Jesus discount your sin?
No. Or how about this? What if your employer said, "Can I get a discount this week?"
Oops.
What would you say?
You can't say no because that's your employer.
Well,
I need a
no,
discount.
what
I
I'm
need you to
saying
work
is
more
that-
hours, please,
what I'm
at the
saying
same
is
rate.
they're not gonna ask that.
Nope, they're not.
But then you're not going to want to give a discount for your services that week. So it's the same thing. You need your full paycheck to run your house. That business needs their full paycheck to run their home.
Hello.
And so if you hire me, let me turn to the,
Oh, yes,
That's
yes. Mm-hmm.
if you hire me, as a planner, do not ask me to ask any vendor that I have introduced you to for a discount, because I'm not doing it. Just know that I'm not doing it. I'm not. No, because I don't want them turning away from me. Oh, here's that planner that always asks for a discount. Absolutely not.
Well,
If you do not have the money to do your event, don't do it. Don't do it.
save the money to have the best experience
Yeah.
ever. There you
Wait until you have it all and then do the event. Don't go into the event saying, oh, yeah, all these vendors are going to do all this stuff for free or half or, and then, no. Have all the money and then plan your event. Or get all the pricing and then start paying them what they, they may have a payment plan,
go.
but
Y'all
they're not
folks do
doing it.
remember Leadway. You weren't bugging about Leadway, were you? You laid it away to pay on it later.
Exactly. And so I am a firm believer that you do not ask for those for discounts.
No.
You get what you pay for too. That's the ugly too. That's we're in the ugly section. You get what you pay for too.
You ask for a discount. Don't ask for no modifications on that logo.
Oh.
The logo is this cost, and it includes maybe 3 modifications. If you
Okay.
go outside the third, you're going to get taxed.
Exactly. So that's a part of setting the
Expectation.
expectations in advance and what's lined out on the contract. It says, I need a logo. You get this, this, and this. Anything extra is this. And so they already know. So when you refer back to what they signed, then you're within your right to add that extra fee.
Exactly.
Yes. So
Well, you wouldn't want a photographer just taking your picture and not get it edited, right?
well, now
if he's good,
no, but this is the thing. It depends because when I've worked with photographers, they say, do you want the raw footage
yes.
or the edits?
well,
And then that's what you pay for. So, yes. So when you say that, do you want your photographer to give you unedited? It may be what you can afford.
well,
Is
hello.
the unedited. So,
Hello.
which is fine.
Yep.
Because then in a la carte that you can add, you can say, I can go through and pick
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 or whatever, and then pay for these to be edited because that's all I can afford is maybe 2 or 3 to be edited.
And
you
don't
know.
try to post it on social media with a filter.
I can't. I can't. We can go. I told you. See,
A
when you talk
social
about
media
business,
filter is
you
not
can
an
go
edit.
you can go from one topic to the next.
We can be here all day, basically what she's saying. We can be here all day talking about the good, bad, and ugly. Sorry, that's the ugly.
Oh, but when you said that, as you said, filter, I was thinking also, give the photographer the photo credit.
Oops.
Oh my God. And don't steal photos. And start your website. I've seen that.
There are free websites that have uncopyrighted images. You just have to do the work.
Well,
That's enough. Like the industry in stock photos. That is an untapped. Black folks, do you hear me? If we got into stock
oh my.
photos,
Ooh. See,
that is
that's
old
money.
Old. You know when they say old money, that's old money, new money, future money.
Wow.
But I'm not going to put the business model. I just put the glimmer because the way around. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, but that's a good one. See, that's sharing information.
Because that money on the table is a community bag. If you
Okay.
think about it,
So
The
multiple people can buy that same image.
So here,
Or
here's-
once the
here's-
image
here's
is
the share.
purchased, it's off?
You have the people sign the waiver that you're taking the picture of. They get money for being in the image.
Right.
Then that image now is posted as a stock. You can
Right,
sell it for
yeah.
what, a quarter an image? And then
No, I've spent $25 for
oh well,
image,
yeah. I mean, yes,
75.
yes. Getty Images, yeah,
Yeah.
they tax. So I mean, you think about the same pricing structure as Getty, but it looks like your people, and it is your people.
What I was asking was, once that image is sold, can multiple people buy that same image?
You can control how many licenses you want to put on it. yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like, hey, I'm going to put 10 licenses on here. Once those 10 are bought, we may
Okay.
come back and it may be at a higher price, maybe at a lower price.
Okay. I was wondering how that worked. Like when I bought a $25 image, I was like, can somebody else buy this same image?
They can.
Okay.
It's just
It's how many licenses are
yep,
out there.
how much
Okay.
exposure do you want that image to get? And then if you think about it, the money that comes in, if it's for a community, then that community can then set up different scenarios and settings for that stock image. And then
Okay.
it just comes back and comes back. Oh, we want to build an let's get a black family sitting on the couch in this time frame. Oh, now that same black family has come up. Oh, look at their nice house that was built by a black person. And then now that architecture is in that particular image. Now, oh, I like, where did they get that outfit? How was their
Right.
house built?
Right.
Funnels back to different part.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
well, I know, Miss Indianapolis, you have to get to your next
We
all-star.
didn't have any transition music. I'm kind of sad about that.
transition music.
Yes. Transition to the end. To the end.
I mean, we've got something out there, you know.
What's
it's
going
just,
on? What's going? How do we close this out? My favorite. Everything's my favorite, huh? When it comes to music, everything's my favorite.
Music is a universal language, people. Remember that. As we talk
Okay.
about the subject of the good, bad, and ugly of black businesses, understand there is an underlying universal message that is going on right now. If you think about the man Marvin Sapp and what he has done and who he has touched, then you have young talent coming in to give it a refreshed funk of the message.
Okay.
So as we close out this episode, remember, there is a good, bad, and ugly, but it don't have to stay ugly.
Yeah.
Share the wealth, share the knowledge.
Well, you know, we always have to say
Yes, yes.
how grateful we are.
Well,
What, you know, we are always blessed
oh yes.
every day to wake up.
What did grandma say? I'm too blessed to be stressed.
That's right.
Well,
And all the business that is headed our way. We're speaking business. We're speaking just in abundance in 2024.
yes.
We I think I don't know all of the words that we used to say, and when I was at Eastern Star, we say we're the head, not the tail, and we are expecting what we should receive
Mm.
and what is due to us as believers. And I'm a believer that great things are happening to a lot of people. I'm thankful. Thankful, thankful, thankful. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
be thankful, work together, and we got to rise up to take back what is ours. Because if you think about the history and context of materials, they come from the motherland.
I found it. It's Deuteronomy 28:13, and the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. Yep.
Fits along with the one body, many parts.
Yeah. I'm great. It's going to be a great day.
It is going to be a great day.
It is All-Star Weekend. First set of things are happening today, Thursday.
Uh-oh.
Then it's Friday, Saturday,
Uh-oh.
and Sunday.
Uh-oh. Watch out now.
I am praying that everyone stays safe.
Keep the ignorance at home, please.
Safe. Be blessed.
Mm.
Think first.
Mm.
Harden not your heart. Love. Just take care of your neighbor. Take care of yourself.
I love yourself.
Just-
Love you. Love your neighbor.
Yeah. I'm just wishing everybody the best. And if you are thinking about doing anything that may be harmful in any way, and it doesn't have to be like, with a gun or, anything like that, but just anything like reporting, just anything.
Yeah.
Just think beyond this weekend. Think beyond what is going on and the repercussions and that you may have after the fact. Just think about that first. When you find yourself upset, take a moment to breathe, walk around the block, take a drive before you react. And I believe that, even if you want to do something, I think it will pivot some of
Yes.
the things that you were wanting to do. And so I just want everybody to be responsible this weekend and make that money. There's
Okay.
plenty of money out there. Make that money.
Too much.
Make that money.
Stop giving it away. I mean, that's the realistic of it. If you're not going to take it off the table, don't give it away.
Make that money, okay?
Don't give it away.
Yep. So, I'm done. I'm off my. Let's talk about. We didn't even say the name of the podcast. At the beginning.
That being said,
That's
this
his
is-
fault. I
yes.
always bring it in as
that is my fault. I take full
let's talk about
responsibility.
it. But let's talk about it. And that was why we came up with this podcast, so we
Yes.
could talk about every issue, that arises. Make sure we start showcasing some businesses, and it's not all black businesses, it's businesses in general, because I love to support everybody, and just talk about some things that relationships, just anything. So yeah, let's talk about it. If you would like to be on the podcast, hit me up, and we can get
We
you
can
on
talk
here.
about it.
We
Yes.
can talk about it. I want to talk about what you want to talk about. Let's talk about. Let's get it off of your chest.
Because
Or
somebody
let's
else might
talk
be
about
experiencing
it.
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear about it so we can
Well.
see how we can make a difference or change some things, or maybe come alongside and help you out.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
It's all about helping each other out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Heal the
you
world,
may
make
be
it a better place.
you may be a blessing to me by coming on my show.
Yes. Powerful. Powerful. And that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
What song you gonna end us with?
what song am I hell?
Take us out.
Let me see here.
Take us out, Nate.
Think about the generations and to say we want to make it a better place for our children and our children's children, so that they know it's a better world for them, and think if they can make it a better place.
Yeah.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place is much brighter than tomorrow.
So, yes.
You
That being said, let's talk about it, folks.
there's no
It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. It's been a blessing to speak to those.
there's no
Remember, we're all in it together. And like Michael said, we got to heal the world. I'm just saying. He kept it simple. So we're signing off on this episode, and we'll be back at another time.